So I'm in the checkout line yesterday and I see a technique that will be familiar to before and after readers, and that's the extreme cropping on the narrow banner on the top of this beverage cooler. What I want to point out is how much visual information can be conveyed with super tight cropping. Pay attention in this case to the huge Coca-Cola bottle. Rather than shrink it to fit that space, they have left the bottle huge and just cropped in on the most important part, which is the name. The interesting thing, though, is that in doing that, you can see the shape of the bottle, the water drops on the bottle, the ribbing of the bottle, the beverage inside the bottle. You can see the surface of the bottle, everything you need to know to convey that Coke bottle, although you're seeing only a tiny fraction of it. The most obvious place for this technique is on a web banner. When you're working on a web banner, it might help to think of it not as a signboard with discrete edges that you have to sort of paint within, but rather as a window to a larger world. And visualize yourself looking through blinds to that world. Crop that way, place it in your banner, add your name, and you have a great result pretty easily. Look again at how much visual information is being conveyed in this slice. You have a needle and thread, measuring tape, buttons, the colors, the textures, the general ambience of the whole photo. We've covered this topic about a half dozen times in Before and After. The most extreme is in our article, How to Design a Flyer That Comes Back, where we had an extremely narrow space into which to put an American flag. Could that be done? Sure. Pick out the most expressive parts of the image. In this case, we have the star, we have a blue field, a little bit of red stripe, a little bit of white stripe, and just like that, you're seeing the flag. Note in that image there's texture, there's fabric, there's the age of the flag, even the stitching are all conveyed in that narrow space. And that's your design for today. For more, check out the half dozen articles we've published on this topic. I'm John McWade.